Hey!
I fell asleep for a second. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to ShortSellPowerHour.com. I'm Kevin. That's Fred. We're Group 4610, and you're watching ShortSellPowerHour.com. Actually, I think I said that. But
I think you said that before you dozed off. Anyway, hey, it's Friday. Hope you had a great week. It was a short week, right? Most of you didn't work on Monday. I know I didn't. I had a coaching call on Monday, but I didn't work.
So did I. Oh, wait. Duh.
So, hey, today I want to talk around escalation. And this is a topic that we talk around a lot, but I've noticed something, and I think it's something I've known for a while, but I got reminded of it again in the last couple of weeks.
On that luxury deal?
When escalating, it's not just that deal, actually, it's several deals.
Oh, okay.
I went all the way to the CEO of B of A recently. We went really high up at Wells Fargo on a short sale recently. Tried to do the same thing at Chase recently. And what I've realized in doing all this is that escalating to the top of the top contacts is actually not the way to go. Now, not always the way to go. Well, we teach something called bottom-down escalation, which is going way up high and letting them direct orders down. Top-down, sorry. But what I've found is that, like, for instance, I escalated all the way to the CEO's office and several other things at B of A. Well, here's what happened when I did that. I got a nice letter in the mail about 10 days later that addressed all of my concerns, okay?
Thanks,
signed,
Mr. Moynihan.
Yeah, I didn't even show you this, right? Signed by, so-and-so to the president, blah, blah, blah.
Shut up.
No, I'm not kidding, dude.
It's
in our recycle bin somewhere if you want to go hunt for it.
Oh, man. Brad Moynihan.
I got a couple calls on my phone saying that the issue would be addressed with the negotiator and the blah, blah, blah. And here's the deal. When you escalate too high too quickly, what happens is those people way up high, they can't do anything. They're literally such at a high level position
they
sometimes.
They have no idea what goes on a ground floor.
That they have to go back down. Now, I'm not saying that they're no good. I'm not saying that they're not valuable. I'm not saying that they're worthless.
They're ultra valuable.
Don't hear me say any of those things. But what I am saying is that if you go too high too quickly, they just turn around and spit the file right back to the negotiator and the same supervisor that were causing the problems to begin with. And I noticed that at several different banks in the last couple of weeks.
Whereas the mid-level manager, kind of like the manager's manager, is able to... Number one, they've got enough power, they can make some decisions, make some things happen.
Yep.
Hopefully they're smart enough that they can see things that the negotiator and the manager were incapable of seeing because their hands were too far.
Well, between a negotiator and a CEO, as an example of a company, there's usually 7 to 8 positions in between there.
At least.
At least, okay? So
7 to 8 digits as well.
Yeah. When you go from a negotiator to a manager, you're really not dealing with anything more than somebody who's been there 2 months longer or scored 2 more points on their IQ test. Okay? So it's more when you get to that next level, that manager's manager, as you just mentioned, that level is pretty valuable, or even the manager's manager's manager, who is usually the person that's like the AVP of the entire department or portfolio of loans. And those are usually the people that when you escalate to them, stuff gets done.
Because they actually at one point had to review files themselves so they know how to do it.
Yeah, and they don't want you going to the top person who they report to, so it actually is more beneficial to know who's in that mid-level management range. And that's why we encourage you to send your negotiators and your managers and the AVPs emails around New Year's and emails around Christmas and all that, because you want to know who they report to or who their other mid-level managers are, because those are the people that are really getting it done on a daily basis on the ground floor.
Yeah, absolutely. So...
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe you knew that, maybe you go, oh, that was no big deal to me, but even I forget that sometimes because I know the people that are way up high, and so I get tempted just to email them and go, really? Can you help me with this? Seriously? I have to deal with this again?
It's kind of like sometimes we just want to launch the grenade when it's just like, something a lot smoother or easier would suffice.
Yeah, like a BB to start with,
Maybe a pellet gun.
Maybe a pellet gun, okay. Yeah. All right. We'll leave the grenades for later.
It's funny that we're talking about BBs and pellet guns because there's some people I'd like to shoot with them. Just to watch them dance. They're all making plays.
No, we would never do that. You're totally just kidding right now.
Yes.
I know you are. Okay.
Those little rubber BBs, come on, you didn't have those guns when you were a kid?
I know. You have a dartboard at home and little cutouts of people you like to shoot those. I get it. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I said too much.
Yeah. Time to wrap it up. 1, 2, 3.
Short Sale Power Hour! Short Sale Power Hour!
Crush it. See you on Monday. Hope your New Year's off to a good start.